You all set now?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
Nemůžu se dočkat. Dobrý.
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super
What
soldier?
I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear. Look, madam.
What's this?
Your papers state right here that you're currently restricted to the Brikashka district. I'm sorry, but I can't let you through.
But
Wait your turn, huh?
I can't. Please, I'm trying to reason with these men.
Ten nejlepší nápad?
A co jinýho mám dělat? Vožírat se každou noc, dokud
jedno. Only salvage. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about normal. My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy. I told you, not my kind of merchandise. Not my problem. Don't bother, Hanser. No poses.
What do you want? Stop bothering me.
You would be safer getting off the street, Hawk. Gang boys like to troll the area at night looking for shiny clanks like you.
Na zem!
Hej, no tak, w klidu!
Mind your own business.
Clear the area.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You need to pick me up. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Stop wasting my time.
I'll be on my way.
Blyatski Lubki.
Of course I won't forget the vodka.
But Miss Akeem, news outlets are simply reporting on the current situation.
2 years ago, production, destruction, that the factory line as you wish. But remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk as you wish.
Mám strach z toho, co bude. Začíná to tady být dost napěté.
The news just keeps getting worse. Someone is targeting orcs. This one is not the first.
She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up. Go see for yourself.
That's impressive. Could be right around the corner.
I've got nothing else to say.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this. Give it a rest.
We can't let them get away with this.
Something you have to tell us. She won't talk to the police. I give up. I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Are you
Go play somewhere else.
No, but she...
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No. I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to...
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want, tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
It's every few minutes. Away from the crime scene, sir.
So, Daria was
fine, and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
All right, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
You'll only arrest the victim's
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's a...
This case is...
I did it.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Hogs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Og or no Og.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now don't get me wrong, I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Did you notice any signs of struggle?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
How do you think the murder happened? What do you think killed her exactly?
I think her husband is what killed her. And if she's lucky, it all happened very quickly. If not, not.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
What can you tell me about the victim?
Gunn, Angela, married to Gunn, Johnny. The department rests its case.
Have there been a lot of murders in this area?
More than the average. I know I wouldn't live here. Not even if they paid me.
I want to help you with this case.
And I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Interpol.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate.
I'm gonna...
Good luck.
Wish we could just shoot any hog we see.
I think he found something.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Can't believe we got stuck down here. These assholes trying it. Ding.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this. Give it a rest.
I have some questions. I'm good.
Good luck.
It's too late. It's already.
It's your turn to buy the cup.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I think I might have something on the killer's MO.
It's like watching a grandmaster at work.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an og. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the og removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and og removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
I thought it was around here somewhere.
I can't believe it. After all the progress we've made.
Anything.
Things with Otar aren't going so well, Jensen.
Sorry about your place, Kohler. Are you alright?
Physically, yes. Emotionally, I just kinda... You know, I actually had some real good books up there. The bookstore was kind of a front, sure, but it was my front. The version of me I presented to the world. That means something.
It means whatever deal you thought you had with the Diwalis is apparently off.
My deal. Right.
You said something before about Otar putting heat on you as a way of putting heat on Radic. Whatever Otar's reasons are, they're obviously not going away.
I told you, Jensen. I gave Radic my word about something, and I'm not gonna betray him so easy. See? This is what Otar wants. For me to start blabbing things I shouldn't. Look, let's just calibrate that rig of yours, huh? I finally figured out how to optimize you, man.
I know you may not want to talk about what happened to your store.
I get where you're coming from, okay? But try to understand, Jensen. I'm a guy who likes to respect privacy. Especially if the other person is someone who can kill me. Which is real good for you, actually. It goes both ways.
You're willing to ignore what happened?
I am trying to protect myself. Maybe next time they don't just burn the store, huh?
I rely on you, Kohler. And I'm willing to help if I can. I don't want to have to identify your remains next time I come in for a tune-up.
Neither of us want that. But sometimes, it's better to sweep the ashes under the rug. Now come on! Let's optimize that rig of yours.
You can't hide from...
About Radic. That Radic is... What do you expect from me? I am tangled up with these people now. This is what I get for saying yes to Radic. But what choice did I have? What choice do I have now?
Your choice is to tell me what the hell is going on. What does Otar want from you?
He wants to know what I know about Radic. That Radic needs me. The way you need me, Jensen. You understand?
Radic is augmented.
The head of the Diwali, man. If Otar finds this out, if any of the Diwali finds this out, they are not very open-minded about these things.
Yeah, I get it, Kohler. So what are you gonna do?
When augmented people ask for help, I help them. I continue to help Radic.
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
All right. I'm ready when you are, Kohler.
This won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man. I never screw up 2 in a row. I spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit. I've done everything I can for you. Go ahead and activate anything you...
See, to get warm.
He's been dead for the last 50 years. I swear it. It's true. His body is just a host for the hair. The hair is really in charge.
Kurva, mám prsty úplně zmrzlý.
You do not want to be hanging around these streets.
Ty víš, že takhle jsem to neříkal.
Pojď si užít, čumáčku, než tě odlifrujou s ostatníma aukama.
You are almost there. Downstairs. You must speak. I fear there is not much time. I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It wasn't possible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it.
Take this district of one of these haunted.
How much? Not bad.
God.
Feel like what we suffered too. Nice and slow.
Despite all the bad, this life is lovely.
Be careful, Adam. They are already there.
Change the course. It knows what after. Don't ever listen to it. The guy's got too much imagination for his own good. I don't think we should be asking questions. Shouldn't even be thinking questions. But if he's right, if he is intelligent enough to, you know, adapt. Fighting!
Rich historical tapestry. Among them, Zofia Rizika, Republic's first female president. Over the course of 9 years in power, her singular vision opened the door to new levels.
Adam, wait. I think I can help.
Making Prague not just a cultural capital, but a technological, financial one as well. Next time you come across one of Prague's many modern wonders, look around.
Future Past Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite reader. As soon as you access the data, we will meet.
The Czech Republic's economic rules coincide with policies and incentives directed at augmented laborers throughout the world, encouraging them to come to Prague and help make it the modern marvel it is today. However, this sudden influx of transient workers posed some unexpected challenges. One thing to invite
You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office.
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal. He wants to recover what is now in your possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
Nice. Those look expensive. Makes me wonder if maybe you've got other high-priced
Wandering the
toys.
street at night? You are just asking for
Wrong
trouble.
neighborhood to be visiting at night.
Most dogs and
Looking
homeless
like
hide
you.
through the night.
Have a nice walk.
Busy. Leave me alone. Can't seem to get...
Just a little further. I want to make sure we're
Starve. Freezing. Why not give up?
Likely won't stay here for too much longer.
The cops are out of control.
What?
Leave me alone.
Al, you do not want to be hanging around the street.
I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation. Why?
Isn't that why you contacted me? I'm willing to help because it's the right thing to do. But it means I have to leave him tonight. Leave everything. Did you bring what you were supposed to?
I need to know a little more about who you've been talking to about me. Some of these things you say you've heard. The information must have come from somewhere.
It came mostly from Vlasta. There is no name my husband curses more often than yours. And my husband curses a lot.
Sounds like your husband and I are great friends.
I have to admit I was a little scared. I kept telling myself, my husband's enemy is my friend. But some of the things I overheard, they didn't exactly inspire confidence. But I suppose, I'm sorry to have doubted you.
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities. How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over.
I'll be out of Prague within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Lesta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you. All I care about now is starting over.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. I believe that is what we agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for. You have the information you need to take down my husband's operation.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. I told her I was Vince.
Interesting. You never struck me as the pretending type, Adam. I always assumed what you see is what you get. I should have known better.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Back whip.
Státní policie má oprávnění v jedné stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky.
I'm just going to keep walking. Wandering around at night, eh, Clank? Around here? I think you are up to no good.
Moc podniků v noci otevřeno nemá, aspoň ne v téhle čtvrti. Až si říkám, co tady vlastně hledá. Co chceš, abych ti dával hlášení každých pár minut?
We're in this together. Keep your eyes open.
Jo, já
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Access granted.
Just... Jestli si ty hajzlové něco zkusej.
No.
Hezký město, že jo?
Jedná se o první velkou expanzi
Clear now, but I doubt it will stay that way forever.
Kež bychom tak mohli zastřelit každýho. Auga, co uvidím?
I'll stay alert. Do not worry.
No disturbance.
What a place.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning out Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, no reason. Just trying to follow the tenets of Future Last customer service. You know, open-ended questions.
Tenants of Future Last, huh? So about that reader.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
Future Last, huh? Tell me about your store. Did you rebrand recently? Get bought out?
Not that I know of. That's a strange thing to ask. A Future Last, I'm pretty sure that's what it says outside. You came for a reader, right? Like the other guy.
This other guy. He was asking about the same kind of reader?
Yeah. Exactly the same. Weird, right? I guess these old things are popular again. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told him. All the obscure antique stuff is down in the basement. I think he's digging way in the back somewhere as we speak. I know there's a data reader there in one of the old boxes. Hopefully two.
This other customer, I think there's a chance he might be dangerous.
If I've offended you somehow... Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last.
I'm looking for... You don't...
So if you don't...
Why do you... Tenants...
Right.
Future Last.
Not that I... Way in the back somewhere as we speak. I know there's a data reader there in one of the old boxes. Hopefully two.
I'm not going in the basement. Something isn't right here.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future... whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
Who do you work for?
That's a complicated question. The way it all works nowadays, everything's so connected. I bet if you and I push it far enough, trace the paychecks all the way to the end, we both answer to the same people.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not. You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job. And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Picus. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you.
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes sir, no imagination. Not like me. This is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay, here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore. You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear. So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
You're not going anywhere. We're far from being done here.
Oh, come on. You made your point. The people I work for aren't worth working for. I offered you a gentleman's agreement, man. A way to... whatever. At least I didn't dress up for nothing, right?
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to... integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
I hit him with my car. He doesn't got any problems anymore.
I should get out of here.
Where you going? Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie, doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. The real punishment for something like this is living with what you do.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Oh, yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with Bell Tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny.
Fuck you. I was a New South Wales man. Hell, I'm still there. Probably gonna spend the rest of my life trying to get out. See, this is the price a man pays to no longer take orders. Something tells me you're not paying it.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
Found your notebook, Johnny. You've been writing about Angie. Some of your descriptions resemble what happened to her.
You gonna arrest me for writing shitty poems? They're supposed to help me reconnect emotionally to things.
There's a lot of violence in the writing. You describe things that aren't that far off from what actually happened.
Breaking a line and breaking a neck aren't the same thing, are they now? And you start pretending that they are, and you're no better than that lazy asshole detective. They don't like who I used to be, so they want to do whatever they can to put me away. That's all this is.
The things you wrote are evidence now.
I plead poetic license.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say. Why are you still here? Whatever you say.
Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is a license. Reporting to you live. I guess.
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
Bias and impartial reporting. And then
Sure, kick me while I'm down. Where you going? Where you going? Must be tripping. Where you going?
Underground websites and radio stations continue to prey on the general Last year,
Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
Information archived.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Come on.
Good luck finding the people who...
Last week, a truck working for Tai Young Medical got hijacked. A bunch of AUG insulation tech was stolen. I've tracked a missing neuroplasticity calibrator to the Diwali family here in Prague, but then the trail goes cold.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. He told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week.
How did it go?
I swear to God, Adam. These...
Nobody does.
Dr. Ozen didn't say.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems
Come on.
I
Okay. Talk to you later.
Last week, a truck working for Tai Young Medical got hijacked. A bunch of AUG insulation tech was stolen.
I need to concentrate.
One tiny
You know what it
interruption
means
and
to
you're
me that Palisades security wasn't good enough?
Something to do with the
Somebody
Church of
higher
the
up is going to
Machine
decide
God,
that
right?
our security
That's
isn't
right.
good enough.
They believe that basically
You know what it
you
means
can
to
suck
me
your
that
consciousness
Palisades
out of your
security
body,
wasn't good
and it
enough?
will merge with the
Somebody higher up is going to
omnipresent
decide that
consciousness
our
of the machine
security isn't good enough.
Why
So
do you
far,
laugh?
in spite of the increased load, our systems are holding, thank God. I'm very worried about how our network is going to perform after several hours of gathering data on the death of Talos Rucker.
You know what it means to me that Palisades security
I don't know
wasn't
what
good
I
enough?
like less.
Somebody
Religious
higher up
zealots
is going
or
to decide that our
anti-religious
security
bigotry.
isn't good enough.
Who's to say there isn't a machine god? Has anyone met God? Because I sure haven't.
Jensen, hi. You heard what I said before about the bomb maker? I meant no offense. I'm just an analyst. I'm glad we have people like you out in the world catching the bad guys.
Nice work tracking down the bomb maker, Jensen. We're keeping the Stanek woman here until tomorrow morning. Her interrogation should be over by now.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
This place has all kinds of rumors flying around. I just find it unlikely that Miller can afford a
The
penthouse
train
on a director's
station bombing, the
salary.
riots in Gollum, and now the Palisade break-in? The state police are stretched pretty thin. Whoever broke into the bank sure knew what they were doing.
Nice work tracking down the bomb maker, Jensen. I thought you were supposed to bring Rucker back alive. Jesus, Jensen. I've got nothing to say to you.
He said he went to college.
Yeah, we've seen it already. We should find out.
Jensen, hi. You heard what I said before about the bomb maker? I meant no offense. I'm just an analyst. I'm glad we have people like you out in the world catching the bad guys.
Seems strange, don't you think?
Tiny interruption and you're fucked.
I thought you'd be topside by now. Oh, hey, I forgot to ask. That appointment you found between Black and his informant, did it say anything else?
Just a location. A nightclub called the Red Queen. It's not much, but hopefully it'll lead to something else.
I hope so too. Listen, I really appreciate you doing this, Adam. I know how busy you are.
No problem. I'll let you know if I find something else.
When you find something else.
Right. When? I'll see you around.
I can't thank you enough for agreeing to help out with Black. I just have the worst feeling that he's got in over his head.
Are you here to talk?
I'll look into Stanek's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something. Nice job bringing that DSD in. Of course, we probably shouldn't tell anyone else how it got here.
Maybe they took out the train station.
Chasing the White Rabbit led me to Nathaniel Brown, CEO of Santa. According to the net, the guy's a saint. So of course I tapped my resources. Asked them what they knew about Brown. Nothing.
Needle in a haystack. Something strange is going on here. Someone is reading our emails, I'm sure of it. But nobody listens to what I have to say.
Left the materials needed for a booby trap. Horrible place.
Access granted.
Hogs all over the world are going crazy.
Damn it. All we can do is speculate.
Sorry, Jensen. Love to help you. But thanks to Chang's hang-up with password security, I've been locked out of the
I was
system.
monitoring electricity usage across the city, and I came across it.
Everybody wants to be James Bond. Grunt workers gets the job done.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We have another one. On the floor directly above.
How many have they lost in the last 3 months?
The days when people would claim responsibility.
Why aren't we... Never mind.
Who owns that place? The bank? The government?
I lost them.
I've been pulling intel on this Marchenko, but nothing adds up. It's like he didn't exist before the incident, but that's impossible.
Personally, I don't
The
think
guy's in
Director
his
Miller
40s.
should have
He
sent you
has
after
to be here
Thomas
somewhere.
Rucker.
I was monitoring electricity usage across the city.
I know are a
and I
couple
came
most
across
likely
it.
people responsible for the bombings, but that scenario is a
The
little
lab is
too
really coming
perfect.
through for us in the bombing.
I'm close to a real breakthrough on the collective.
Well, we've got to look at the Smiley's an eccentric little weirdo.
Nobody's thought of
He
this
gets
before,
results.
but I think Janus employs flesh and blood operatives on site to make the more difficult tasks. You know what it means to me that Palisade security wasn't good enough? Nobody's thought of this Somebody before, higher up is gonna but I decide think that Janus our employs security flesh and blood operatives on site to make the more difficult. You know what it means to
Noise
me
on
that
pro-op.
Palisade security wasn't good enough? Somebody higher up is going to decide that our security
Tough break what happened to Rucker. You know what I love about reviewing security cameras?
With ARC leaderless, things will only escalate further.
Remember the days
Nobody
when people
wins.
would claim responsibility for the horrible shit they did? I want to go blind before I'm 50, and all because Miller is parent. Remember the days when people would claim responsibility for the horrible
Hogs
shit
all
they
over the
did?
world are going crazy.
I was monitoring electricity usage across the city, and I came across an anomaly. One apartment in Prague is drawing enough power for a complex 3 times its size. I can't imagine what all the electricity would be.
This is efficiency.
All we can do is speculate.
One apartment in Prague is drawing enough power for a complex
How
3
am I
times
supposed
the
to get
size.
anything done?
I can't imagine what all the electricity would be.
The bank I used to work at was paranoid about security. Their NDA was the size of a novella. Security was so tight, I'm surprised they let us leave with the lunch counter food still in our bodies.
Chang? Our Chang was happy.
The original digital.
Well, well, well. Here we go.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
We're just never getting any breaks in this case, are we? I can't believe it. Allison Stanek and all those people ascended. I wonder if they did it. If they're part of the Singularity now. That'd be pretty cool. Either way, look, at least we got a lead to go on. Something to help us stop the next attack. The classic Diwali structure has 2 spies, or Pakhans, working for the lieutenant who report directly to the boss, to make sure he stays the boss. Those guys are pretty violent. Ah, the Diwali called this guy Constantine. Like that's supposed to be intimidating, right? We don't have a last name for Constantine, but until his death in the Rizika bombing, he was a high-placed member of the Diwali crime family, answering to Otar Botkavelli. We suspect he has lots of connections in the upper echelons of the organization, all the way up to Radic Nikoladze and beyond. Between you and me, I suspect that he's a Pakhan, a spy that watches a Diwali lieutenant closely to make sure he doesn't make a move on the boss. Here we go, the Church of the Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God. And then again, to others, the Singularity Church of the Machine God. This group has so many names and subgroups, it's hard to keep track. And believe it or not, they've been around in one form or another since the early 1970s.
We have another one.
There are a lot of contradictory reports on who they are and what they want, but in general, they all want the same thing. They want to merge their consciousnesses and become one with the Machine God through a ritual they call Ascension. There we go, the Church of the Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God. And then again, to others, the Singularity Church of the Machine God. This group has so many names and subgroups, it's hard to keep track. And believe it or not, they've been around in one form or another since the early 1970s. There are a lot of contradictory reports on who they are and what they want, but in general, they all want the same thing. They want to merge their consciousnesses and become one.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Pretty nice stop.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can't be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic. They gridlocked for hours, and
What?
preventing life-saving
You need me?
If a person has no principles, they have nothing.
práci v noci nesnáším nejvíc to, jak se sem postupně nastavují všechny ty věci.
That's impressive.
Even neon.
Enough problems already.
I'd rather go see the Bloom exhibit instead of some stuff. Even neon. At this point.
It's supposed to be a scathing criticism of the modern age. It's all anyone has been talking about.
The robot within seems a little on the nose, doesn't it?
What? No, not that.
Quiet today. Far enough, Hansar. I need to see your paperwork. No fucking around and nice and slow.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I'm not paid to be nice. I'm paid to make sure you fuck. Here, everything looks to be up to date. I don't know who sponsors you, but you must have some friends in high places.
Papers up.
Who are you? What are you doing? Arrow, what you want but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal.
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Lasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvud. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Blaster comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Blaster. Blaster and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Blaster's men blindfolded me and...
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olive, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vlasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
You're a businessman running a business, Vlasta. Part of that business is built on getting people like Olive out of places like Gollum, places like Prague. Only way for you to maintain your reputation here is to fulfill your agreement with her.
Wrong.
The reason you haven't shot me yet is because you know gunfire will draw the attention of every cop in Prague. That's why we both need a way out of this that's quick and simple and quiet.
He's right, Vlasta.
Okay, so let's say I'm in a hurry, and that I'm not eager to attract the attention of the police. That doesn't mean I have to take Olivie with me, or that I have to let you walk out of here alive. There are quiet ways to kill a man. And you don't tell anybody about any of this. Because if anything goes wrong, if I regret this, she's the one who's going to pay for it.
For your sake, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Thank you for that. It's been a long time since someone did me a favor.
You're not out of the woods yet, and I think you know that. I'm giving you a way to contact me, if anything goes wrong.
Hey, lovebirds, we're on a schedule. Let's wrap this up.
I'll be Diwali smuggle things out of the city. But at least this way I have a chance. Don't ruin this. Nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwali
We all have places we need to be.
But at least
Vlasta doesn't pay us to chat.
I said she can come, but not before you get out of here. Bye-bye. You want us to get her out of here safely or not? You want us to get her out of here safely or not?
Not until I'm done here. You're a big boy. You'll have to handle it on your own. Be careful. I don't know yet. Odor has something going. Something big. If it pays out, we'll be sitting pretty. Don't worry. Your friend will be fine. It's time for you to disappear. Yeah, well...
What's the matter? Your woman leave you? Huh? You looking for a little comfort? You better be ready to pay. We try not to let our values get in the way of making money. We don't try very
American
hard.
and Uyobok. That's 2 strikes
We need
right
to
there.
branch out. Complete
You're looking
control
to
of
get
the
your
city.
gears greased, huh? It will cost you an arm and a leg. But I see you've already spent those.
Cannot come soon enough.
Hate to see what these hulks have done. Hello.
The pane.
Skoro mi připadá, že...
City has gone to hell.
Než abych ti dával hlášení každých pár minut.
Jup.
Was that a legal order?
Didn't think it was possible for things
What
to
today?
work. I'll quit, that's all.
It's all corrupt.
Hands are
The
bastard.
government killed Rucker, hoping to stir things up.
You
So the
do
rest
know
of
that
the
you
auction
clanks
is
are not very popular these days, right? Maybe not a good time to talk to strangers in the city.
We've seen it all here.
Máme augmentovaný, máme naturály. Jestli máte kredity, máme zboží. Stačí si vybrat. Na noc v Rudý královně nikdy nepoledete.
It's all over his profile. Finn's lost his edge. A person tries to be 2 things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Jste připravený a naš... Možná už je čas lípnout na věc, ne? Pamatujte, soukromí pokoje jsou k dispozici nahoře. Dobrý večer, přátelé Rudý královny. Pozdravte Anešku. Má ráda jízdu na koních a klidný večery u táboráku. Tu je žhavý, žhavý. Vám Pamatujte, dámy a pánové, v baru platí zákaz ošahávání. A teď to pořádně roztočíme. Dámy, zadrsejte nám. přátelé. Za pár dní se přijďte podívat na Zorku, která vám se svým mechanickým hadem předvede takovou show, že budete zírat. Ale dneska...
Listen to that garbage.
Look out.
Everything checks out. You're free to go.
More than a few around.
Hello.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order.
This is bullshit.
These are impressive credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
Like they did not see me working here all day. Talk, laddie, like I am not a...
The dogs in the...
I have no time for your
Man, I need it.
Something wrong?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to, sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Inter-
Daria says
Who do they
something,
think they
but
are?
apparently she doesn't talk to cops. All right. Let me do my job. You and I are done. Done here. All right, let's call it a night. You and I are done.
We're
here.
busy.
All right, let's call
You think
it
I don't know?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I'm not talking to you, so don't talk to me.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
Tohle se mi teda moc nelíbí.
You want
Yeah.
buy something. Что за...
I have a...
Then get lost.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Out of my face.
Что за...
I have every...
Then get lost.
Ours is the man. We'll set you up.
You think better than me?
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are...
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
Why don't you tell me what you remember?
Pyron was a machine that you destroyed in Panchaea. Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
I recognize you. You look like one of the women, the poor souls who've been enslaved with a computer. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
The second one. You're learning things. Reasoning them out. Trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes. Though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture. Disassociation. Survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. Or becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
You can't run forever. You want to keep someone from coming after you, you need to go after them.
Is that what you are doing?
Something like that.
Let me see what I can do to help. I think I could be useful.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here. Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
You should not be in that metro car.
Panzer bastard.
You all set now.
Yeah, fire it up.
Gom just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. I'm not setting us down. No sign of trouble, you call me. Just want to have a lousy afternoon.
Access granted.
Right. You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Walker was covered in it.
Racker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Yeah. If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then those things more. Don't do bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoured pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. But the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Sure. What is it?
I walked into an ambush in the Swiss Alps, and I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
You're in Garm? Fuck, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person to use this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Jensen? Tell me that's you making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been? Mr. Kane.
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. Had a hell of a time shaking them off. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Detail reports